Had of course, another technical issue, but God, with all this stuff, sometimes you just never know. So, yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about the shows that we have on the network and kind of where we started and where we are now. And I think it's a good idea for people to understand and know that. Does that make sense, ladies?
Yes,
Okay.
perfect sense.
So, yeah, we're going to start out with SQAIR Media, the actual network itself, and that's where everything is housed. Everything is under SQAIR Media. Some people have asked me where did the name come from, and I was just kind of tossing names around, and I did like the word square, SQUARE. Is that right? SQ.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, looking at that, I'm like,
Very good.
And so I'm like, I like it. It was, of course, it was taken. Everybody has taken Square for a website, and I'm like, I started, really enunciating it. I'm like, school air. I'm like, oh, SQAIR, Square. So that's how I came up with it.
Word. It's perfect because we're on the air.
We're
on the air.
That's so true. That's so true. Hey, I want to ask you guys, what did you think about Timing last night? Oh, did you see?
I thought it was a really good show.
Yeah.
It was cool. Mandisa, is that her name?
Mandisa, yeah.
Yeah, she was dropping some knowledge. And just how they it was almost like unity, so to speak.
Yeah.
Even though they had a differing opinion, it was still like they still had this like harmony.
Yes, that's true. But that's her whole flow too. That's what and if I've only met her that one time and talked with her probably 3 or 4 times, but you always get this sense that she's very calm and even keel, no matter what's going on. So obviously that's a good thing. But yeah, I thought he did a great job last night.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely the wordsmith. He's definitely the wordsmith.
Yeah.
So Tommy, you the wordsmith. And then he almost makes it allegorical, like how he's talking, where, it's always like a little life lesson, a little nugget, in what he's saying. I thought that was cool too. It actually disarms, the guest.
Yeah.
Because how can you argue with my dad used to say, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I think that he'll be really successful in his show, that his guests would, even though the whole premise is that, they may or may not agree. Right. They'll still feel, an ally in there.
But I got the impression too that he's at a point in his life where he's trying to figure things out. He's I heard him talk about religion a little bit but quite a bit last night. But he's like, I'm not sure if I believe that anymore.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, I stopped that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now again, it's not like I don't believe, because I do. But my point is, I don't believe everything that's in there.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean? So that's just me.
And I think that that's just reflective of what our brains were designed to do anyway.
Right.
Evolve these complex machines, if you will. So, I mean, I think that we're just naturally inquisitive folks, as we should be.
Unless you're like a lamb to slaughter.
Yeah, nah. Who wants to be a sheep, though?
But there's a lot of people like that.
I mean, that is true.
I mean?
But they don't know. That's the thing, that they don't even know that they're sheep.
Yeah,
like the things that we give up, like, hey, give me your DNA so I can tell you where you're from. It's like, what? I'm saying, don't you need a warrant for my DNA? I'm going to put all my business on social media, and, it's just crazy. So, or people who just want to believe the same thing just to, I guess, ignorance, like you were saying on our show on Monday, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. Oh, my goodness. All day long.
I know.
So let's get back to this real quick.
Okay.
This is the hub. SQAIR Media is the hub.
Yes.
The first show, here's all the shows now. And that is, look at that, y'all.
I know. Look at that. That's crazy.
It's so pretty.
That's crazy. I mean, it was literally the project.
It was that right there.
Yeah, and then it did start with us. We were on your show. Thank you for having
Yeah.
us on your show.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a really good show too.
It was.
What a difference 6 months makes.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So it's not only a roller coaster ride for us getting our own show and joining the network, but just the expansion of the network and just you
For sure.
starting it its inception November of last year. So
Yeah.
12 months later,
A whole
it's
network
leap.
for real.
Yeah.
Like
for real.
You know.
I know.
So sad.
It's kind of crazy.
Where?
So the first one, of course, we talked about that. There it is.
Blam, man of mystery.
That's what, I actually put that on.
Yes, you did.
I said, where is he going?
Right.
He will write. He was
Yeah.
right sharp though.
Don't
That was
flex
kind of
on
fly.
him.
Yo,
No, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. You look good.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
You
you.
didn't. You need to tighten up. Don't be out there misrepresenting. But no, you get a gold star.
Yeah.
You get a gold
Lap.
star.
Yeah.
Out of my forehead.
Got the cufflinks and all.
That's right.
I see you. I see you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, it was the first show on the network. It was here before there was actually a network. And at the time, we were just talking about business issues. I'm being an entrepreneur. What's it going to take to kind of pull it off? And after that very first show, my friend Larissa and I said, listen, she was telling me, it's like, you got to take this beyond just being, talking about entrepreneurship. I said, okay. And I started thinking about other things. And I think shortly after that, that's when I started thinking about, well, maybe I should have like a network. Because it's funny, I looked at when I had the logos designed, it was January of this year. Both of them, this one and SQAIR.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. In the same year, the progress. And just how you're talking now.
Yeah.
So cool. You're like always so cool. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a network. And guess what happened? Yo, this shit is magical, y'all. Like, I got a network. Yo, man, that shit is crazy, but it's very reflective of Katie Luxe too. She knew that you was gonna blow up like this, or that we was gonna blow up like this.
We're blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said
Exactly.
that as soon as we left here.
After the show.
Yep. She knew it.
That was so funny.
always
Look, what was the
speaking
comments you made? I think he liked us.
Yep, I be knowing.
That was
I might
funny.
not say it, but I be knowing. I be knowing.
Yeah.
I be
yeah.
knowing. Wow.
I be knowing is right.
No, but I think too, when you are in the environment with like-minded people and
Yeah.
that synergy is swirling around, you can smell it.
All day.
You can
all day.
feel it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and it's tangible. And then when we start to have followers and
Right.
support and
Right.
viewership
And people recognize you.
and people
Yeah.
that
was crazy.
That's cool. I
was
enjoy it.
crazy.
I can't wait till I go to the grocery store or somewhere and be like, can I get autograph? Yes, you can. You have a good day.
I done signed your egg
I
curtain.
did. I did. I do that. You know, like I'm excited about, and also just to have a platform that we can be a voice for other people.
That is true.
And just touch and make a connection and be impactful. And
Well, listen, the last show you guys had talking about, you talked about a lot of different female
Yeah.
things. That was a very, very good show.
Yeah, really?
Dr. Adams?
Yes.
Right? She was very good.
Oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
learned so much talking to her. You
Yeah.
know, it was like, wow. And I mean, talking about things that are common, but people aren't checking their health, so they don't know.
right.
You know,
Right,
even
right.
when she gave us those statistics on HPV, how like 80% of us have it.
Yeah.
You
No.
know, what was it, uterine cancer that there's no like detection for? Was it uterine cancer or
Ovarian.
ovarian cancer?
yeah. Okay.
You know, and just her talking about endometriosis, fibroids, which is very common. It's extremely common, but especially amongst African American women, you
Right,
know.
right,
So,
right, yeah.
and I mean, thank you for
And they still
sharing,
don't know
too.
why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they still
and
don't
thank
know.
thank you for sharing your, your story and stuff. You empowered and strengthened a lot of people. I'm serious. I got a call about her today. As a matter of fact, one of our viewers watched the show and thanked her, via me for just even
For
just
opening up
yeah,
and having it on the
humanizing
show.
this. Like this is
Yeah.
happening to me. This is how common it is,
Yep.
and check your health, but just understand that this is what it is, and this is my journey. That was beautiful.
Sure. Yeah. That was a very good show. And listen, I know it was much more of a serious tone compared to some of the other shows you guys have had. But I mean, hell, have those shows every once in a while, because I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit was good.
We threw a little.
We had to.
A few little ripples. You gotta keep it.
We see. Yo.
We gotta keep it smooth.
Yeah.
Yo, really? I mean, that shit was heavy, so you had to kind of
lighten it up.
Yeah. Most definitely. So.
But that's what we do.
Yeah.
Real issues.
Speaking of that, let me just go right into it. There's number 2.
Okay, then. All right, March the 7th.
Yeah.
March the 7th. It was Women's History Month.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And thank you to Lynn Sunrising again. JC Cowan, man, I cannot thank y'all enough. If it wasn't for that one connection, we wouldn't be sitting here. Yo, really. Really though, so
and then just for us to be in a position to help to bring timing on, it's just we're begetting greatness.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
That's what's up, but that's what you should do.
Yes.
Like one of my friends said, a candle don't lose its light because it lights another candle.
Right.
So I'm like,
I like that.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Everybody can eat.
Well, and I think that's another one of the foundational principles that we have instilled within us is finding opportunities to be illuminaries or give people an opportunity to shed light on topics that are important to them as well through our show.
Right,
and raising awareness and giving the audience a chance to learn something new hopefully in an entertaining way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We hope we're the comic relief of the network for you. But speaking about real shit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly. But you are. You guys are comic relief, but it catches people's attention.
Word. We appreciate that.
That's good. And I tell people all the time, it's not like, in fact, Timon and I talked about this last night. I get lots of calls about people wanting to be on the network.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be famous. But don't nobody want to do the work.
Right. Well, they don't want to. Some want to do it, but some people are not cut out for this.
Yeah.
Some people are not cut out to do what I expect. So it just look. I if I take, I don't know, I'll say 5 calls a week. Now I'll even say a month. I'll even make it 10 calls a month. I might consider one, maybe.
Word.
Well, I'll consider talking to them. Yeah, it's whatever comes through here has got to be very, very special.
Yeah, I mean, they got to start just from the springboard of the project. Like she was talking about a baseline. Like that's a high ass baseline. You know what I mean? Because if your shit is not comparable,
right?
Then we sorry.
Yeah.
The number you have reached.
Oh my God.
Or you can hop on the elevator, but if your card don't work, you're not gonna get to the top floor.
Yeah, you kind of stuck. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. But word up though.
But you guys were. We went through 2 sets with you guys. Mic changes. First to do a remote podcast with NCDOT.
Yo, that was live.
Wasn't that
was
crazy?
live, yo. And big ups to you for masterminding and just handling all of that shit. All the AV shit, yo. I mean, lighting. We was Gucci, yo, man. We look so professional because we are. Very professional.
That helps. Yeah.
But yo, man, that was great, and just all the things that we learned too.
Yeah. And we're again a beacon for those who don't know that there is a civil rights division within the DOT, and that there are a lot of viable options for employment and opportunities to partner with.
Yes.
Yeah. And plus now there's been discussions about doing these podcasts at other conferences. I'm like, well, just let me know.
Right. We'll travel.
Hey, here's the thing. You're going out on Facebook, YouTube, at a conference talking about what they're doing at the conference, and you're talking about kind of their core principles and blah, 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 blah. Where else can you do that? How else can you do that? I don't
Exactly.
know. This is it. So, I don't know. Maybe that's another stream.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
I like how your brain be working. You like...
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we already done called it. I've already given it a name. It's called Taking It to the Streets.
Yo. I know that's right.
Ninja reporting from the Luxe podcast.
Ninja reporting.
Yes.
I like it.
Don't take me seriously.
It's crazy. So then comes LaWanna Mayfield with Unapologetically Black.
Hey, what's up, LaWanna?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
I know. What's up,
The funny
girl?
thing, when she came here to talk with me about it, well, first of all, she was recommended by somebody who was already on the show. She's been on the show.
word.
She's a coach. What are they called? Oh God, a coach. And she said, "Listen, I got somebody I think would be great for your show." I'm like, "Okay, sure." And she told me who it was. I'm like, "All right, I'll give it a shot." Had the meeting, and she said, we started talking about names. I said, "Listen, I already have a name. We don't have to use it." And that was the name right there.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I love that name."
I love it too.
I said, "Well, let's do it." So
I
that
like
was,
the microphone inside of the seat.
yeah, I know, right?
Dope.
That was March
too.
20th
Wow.
that we had the meeting. Then April 10th was the first show.
Oh,
Wow.
it just,
I was looking at no
Boom, boom,
turnaround,
boom.
like 20 days, 3 weeks, boom.
Yeah, I don't like to mess around. Just if you say yes, then let's just go ahead and make it happen. I'm not gonna say yes to you and then 8 months later, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And I think that for me was like the confirmation. I came away from our first sit down with you for your
Right.
show, feeling like, okay, yeah, this is exciting, and I feel like we're gonna have our own show out of this. But I certainly did not anticipate that things would be up and in place and ready for us to just take off
Yeah.
as quickly as they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't messing around.
No.
Really
No.
You and just the improvements that have been like made in just such a short period of time, that's pretty exceptional.
It is.
I'm
Yes,
like,
it is.
yo, I'm glad that you can receive that
Yeah.
and hear that though. That's what's up.
We've done a lot in the amount of time we've been around, and it's still how far are we from a year? This is October. We got like a month and a half, couple months, really like 2 months, and then it'll be 1 year. I mean, give me a break.
I know.
Some people still working on show 1.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah.
I mean, and then everything that you have, like I know that LaWanna's is very grassroots, very intentional,
Right.
people level stories, but just the addition, the emphasis of having like a televised podcast, you know, where you can put a face to this story
That is true.
that people are telling, you know, or even just she also had a black caricaturist, Lena, I believe was her name, on the
Oh,
show.
Lena, right,
Yeah,
right,
and
yeah.
so like she's like, besides her and LaWanna, who was on our show, those are like the only 2 black female caricaturists
you're right.
that are who are in Charlotte. And
Right.
so just to be able to put a face to that talent
Yep.
by her having her on the show, I like the fact that, there's a human interest side of what we're talking about, a political side of,
Oh, sure.
religious side, whatever we want to talk about is
Yep.
open, but I can dig it.
Yeah, that's very cool. So after that came the conversation with Yolanda
Yes.
Trotman. I don't have any text. I don't have to have anything up there. But I forgot how I came to give her a call, but somebody else recommended her. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And just went by her office and we talked about it. And it was, she said, I think I'm ready to do this. And I said, okay. I said, you do understand this is live video? And she's like, at first I don't think she knew. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it is. But she was ready for it, man.
Yo,
She prepared
yo.
for this like she's preparing to go to court.
It was evident, like in her whole like question and setup, just everything that she had, and she
Yeah.
had some good guests on the show too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like some
yeah.
staples dude, who was dude from the radios? It was like
Eddie
Eddie.
Owens.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
the all-nighter.
Yes, he was on her show. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, she did.
to see Eddie.
Yeah.
I listen to Eddie. What's up, Eddie?
She
Yep.
did. She did. So
Cool.
yeah.
That's
her
cool.
acumen is extraordinary.
I think,
so.
it's now that the infrastructure is there. I mean, the next year is all about, I think people are going to be fighting to sit down with us and
It's not too far from that now.
hello.
It's kind of getting there.
Because we don't have any, we're like telling people like, I'm sorry.
sold out.
We sold out. Like she said, we sold
will.
out. I mean, like really, like our show is pretty much almost booked up through the end of the year, like with guests or people that we
Right.
want to talk to. And that's not in any type of boastful
No,
way, but these
No,
are
no,
just,
no.
these are just facts. And it's so, because there's so many good people to speak to, you
Right,
know, and our show
right.
is only aired on the second and fourth Mondays of the, of the month. So,
now.
oh, okay.
For now.
I already told you.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on you to say, ladies,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Somebody act like she know me.
I do.
Yes,
Oh, but I do.
Yes.
I do say that too. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. Wow. But yeah, she's doing a really good job. She has a show tomorrow night.
Word.
Yeah. It's going to be very, very good too.
Who's her-
His name is Mix. He's an artist, a visual artist. Tariq Mix is his name. I've never heard of him. You heard of him?
No, I think
Okay.
I saw. Did
We
you
saw
do
it
an ad?
on
Yeah.
our, the
We
Monday
did.
night
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
But he's on the show tomorrow night. So that'll be interesting. Anytime you have an artist on your show, it can be really interesting.
Don't. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of interesting guests,
Yes.
the caricature himself. I'm just saying.
The caricature, man, that shit was wild.
You look up caricature in the dictionary. And that's what it is. Wow. So anyway, guys, Brandon Risher came next with the slant.
Yeah.
Brandon is a psychologist, and
He looks smart.
Yeah.
you were on the show with us
Yep.
that one day,
Yep.
and Brandon is
You were on the show?
he speaks.
Remember I called in? Like
Oh,
we were
she was on FaceTime.
Yeah, on FaceTime that
What?
time.
Y'all FaceTime without
You said this. You did the same thing.
She did.
All
right.
You know I be forgetting.
It's all good.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Okay. Oh, so I've already chastised you once.
You
Yeah.
have.
Oh, okay.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay, we
yes,
can proceed.
yes, you have.
But Brandon is a high level speaking person. He speaks the truth.
Yeah.
He speaks very knowledgeable about what he's talking about. But he's like way up here. And every once in a while I say, Brandon, listen, bring it down just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Bring it down.
Pedestrian. We need this in
Yeah.
pedestrian.
Yeah. But I love his show. I love what he's doing
Word.
because he speaks to a
Yeah.
very, very certain demographic.
He was talking about relationships and communication
He did that
yesterday.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
And I do know a young man that tuned in to watch. So,
Really?
yeah.
Who might that be? So anyway, but you know something though. But Brandon is very good about. He's so no nonsense, and will tell you based on the research. Here's what the issue is, and you tell me one thing, but your actions are saying another.
Right.
Does he have a spotlight on people? You know you done. You know you done messed up, right? You said 12 o'clock. The camera said 12:15.
You bought the beer at.
Yeah.
I love it, but he. You know you done messed up. Pink lips and all.
Oh wow.
Yo.
Oh my
His
goodness.
lips are pink.
I love Bill Duke.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I do.
He's
I
still
love it.
alive.
Yeah, he
I saw him last summer in Miami.
Yeah, really.
who's this now?
Bill Duke.
Oh, Bill. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude is pretty. I saw his unsung. It was really good. Just like, and then the shit that he was behind, like Bill Duke had done, like.
A lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah, a
didn't
lot.
know that. And so
Yep.
I was like, oh, shit,
Yep.
Bill Duke. So, and he said something that, not to just sidetrack, but he said something that I was like, was real memorable. He was like, I just always like, I never want to stop learning.
Right,
And he's
right.
already, you know, a man of a certain age, and
Sure.
just like, I still want to learn. And I mean, in no matter what your age, just learn it. This
That's
was a
important.
learning process. This was even a learning process.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been great.
Well, listen, I'll tell you, this is, again, people talk about getting into a podcast. Podcasts are historically audio only. Mm-hmm. This is an entirely different animal. This is like a TV show.
Well, and that again, divine timing.
Divine.
How so? What do you mean?
Because when we entered the WFAE podcast contest,
That
you know,
bullshit.
right? Most people, you know,
Yep.
I out the gate wanted to have a visual component to
Right.
ours. I thought that that's where the magic was
Yeah.
was people seeing us on screen and feeling like they're actually laughing with us,
Right.
as opposed to just hearing us. I think that seeing us adds an extra layer.
Oh, it does
of-
for sure. There's no
just-
question about that.
Yeah, exactly. And you
Yeah.
know, we do present well too.
Oh my God.
Yes, you do.
I'm just saying. So that was another layer of confirmation for me when we came in and it was like you already had the cameras ready and the lighting was nice, and I said, Steve ain't playing around. And,
No.
and then just to be able to to actually go back and watch the episode and see us in action.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's just so funny because Timon even got comments from yesterday. Yeah, he hit me up this morning or today, and it's like, dude, that people were talking about, you know, him being on last
Yeah.
night, and you know, they were like, where is that set? You know, where is that? And everything looked great, and
Lin Sun was like, I felt like I was walking like into a real like Hollywood or like a, you know, like a real studio. Like,
Right.
and this is a real studio,
Sure,
you know,
sure,
but
sure.
you understand what I mean?
do.
Like,
Yeah.
she felt like we were like big city living,
Right,
like
right.
this is a network, and that's what it felt like to her.
Foreshadowing.
good,
Yeah.
good, very good. We're gonna get there.
We getting there. I mean,
I'm telling you.
I'm
We'll
riding
be in a
along
place
with.
where rooms are not hot as shit like right now.
No, I mean it's cool. But you remember
I
when we
don't like
first
it.
started? You remember when we first? I was like, you interviewed me, and I was like, my makeup is sliding off of my face. My makeup is sliding off. Yo, man.
I know.
But it's nice and cooling.
Yeah, it's cooler.
It's just cooler.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
what's up.
Right,
That's what's
right. But yeah, that's Brandon, and again, I think he's gonna do some great things. He actually was on his show solo the other day,
Oh yeah.
and he told me what he was going to do. I said, you know, I don't necessarily approve it, but if you want to do it, knock yourself out.
Word.
So he's so timed in his approach to things, almost like talking to his clients.
Mm-hmm.
They've got 1 hour, so at 55 minutes, he's going to shut it down.
Okay.
And he almost did the same thing here. I said, okay, I need you to open up this a little bit more. But he's learning.
Yeah.
He's definitely,
Yes.
he's going to be really good.
Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
a minute to hit your stride and just figure out what's organic and works best for you.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
'cause
we're
we're
still
still-
learning. Yep.
Yeah.
Still learning too. I mean, we got, you know, ideas and just, you know, even just trying to have a serious topic. We've had, you know, some serious topics, but just talking about women's health, we thought
Right,
like things
right.
like that are important. So, but we're learning all the time. It's been fun.
So now we have Joel Ford with The Situation.
Yeah.
Joel is just a no joke politician. He's not an elected official right now,
I heard that.
but he was a U.S. not a U.S. but a state senator and on boards and on and on and on. So he's kind of a hard line when it comes to certain things. But his show, he's done one show so far. It was different.
Word.
And the good thing I love about what we're doing with the network is that I don't have to agree with you. Don't get me wrong. Don't come in and bash people. Don't come in here and bash black people too much. If you're gonna bash us, give me a reason to tell me what the solution is. You know, then I may be okay with it. But yeah, I thought his show was good. He was a little bit, I guess, a little disappointed in his performance. I said, dude, it was your first one.
Yeah.
It's going to get better. I mean, I'm still learning, and I've been doing
Yeah.
this for a while, but it's going to get better. It will get better.
And every show isn't going to be perfect.
Oh,
either,
God.
you
No.
know?
No.
It's not. But you learn how to navigate the moments where it's like, oh, quick, let me cause a distraction, or let me throw out a fun fact or something.
Yeah.
Like you figure out how to ebb and flow with it and still be clear and concise about what you're talking about and bring it on home, land the plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then start from scratch the next time.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's so true. So true.
We're going to have to start having like a Monday morning SQAIR Media conference call. Or
Yeah,
something.
that'd be lit.
Well,
As a matter of
it's not a
fact.
bad idea. And I'm glad I'm not sure if I told you ladies this or not, but did I tell you that a consultant's going to be calling you guys?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, man. Go ahead.
The consultant is going to tell you how you're performing as a host.
Okay.
He used to be a anchor on TV and blah,
Okay.
blah, blah. So he's very, very good at it. And when I was in TV news, we used to have these consultants come by and tell you what you need to work on and what you're great at, what you're not so good at. So he wanted to get everybody in one place. I said, ain't no way in hell that's going to happen. So he's going to call people
That's what's up.
and kind of give you some recommendations on how to improve.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
In development,
I know.
career path development.
I know, right?
This is I like
Yeah.
this.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
like,
this.
yeah, I like that too. Look at us all aboard. We have a
Hey,
consultant.
yeah. I'm telling you, I am not joking when it
I
comes
see
to
that.
this.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm not joking when it comes to this.
Yo, thank you.
You're welcome. So, and there's my man. Timing.
What's up,
Look
timing?
at that logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what's up.
I sent him to. He said, "No, I love that one." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you can have it.
Yeah.
No problem."
I like
No
it
problem.
Too. I like it too.
Yeah. But he had a good time last night talking with Mandisa. Ironically, when he first came in, actually, I said, "Hey, do you have any guests lined up?" He said, "Man, yeah, believe it or not, I have this dude. He's an atheist." And I'm like,
I know. I was
Really?
like, oh.
I said, "Okay." And then we finally got Mandisa. I see, yeah, Mandisa just wants to say, you know,
Congratulations.
congratulations on your new show. And then she said, "Yeah, I'm president of the, what'd she say, the Black Non-Believers." It's like, oh, really?
Yeah.
But it was he was so inquisitive
Yeah.
about not so much the organization or people not believing, but Mandisa really could talk to anybody about why she is the way that she is, which is kind of cool.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not trying to convince somebody to throw the Bible down or throw the
Right.
Quran down, not like that. Listen, you do whatever it is you got to do. For her, things are much more scientific, I guess, and everybody has their own level of belief, their own reason for believing.
Yeah.
For me, if something bad happens, I'm going to start praying. But that's not everybody. I don't go to church. I got sick of that quite some time ago. I'm like, what are you teaching me? I think this should, for me. I think church should be a lot like school or college. You graduate from it, get what you can get, then you go ahead and just leave it.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with that. That's cool.
You're not going to get a degree in it, but listen, most folks are not going to agree with that stand. But
I mean, but you spoke earlier about sheep. Didn't we speak earlier about sheep? So that people like being sheep.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
always be a lifelong learner.
Ain't that the truth? That's so true.
But it was dope. It seemed like, I don't know. I just thought that was like a hot topic that was more palatable. People, people
Yeah.
could watch the show and be like, huh, not people are so up in arms or defensive about everything. Everybody's so sensitive,
right.
so sensitive, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but I was like, oh, they talking about some real shit, but at least people can hear this.
Yep.
Hear this, yeah. So, despite what their personal bias is.
That was it was. I loved his approach to it and how he would ask questions, because again, he wanted to know. And like I was telling you guys before, I think he's at that point in his life. He's really trying to figure shit out. It's like, this is not making any sense to me. There's no Santa Claus. There's no
Right.
Easter Bunny. There really is no this and no that. What is real? So that is a very that's the damn sure.
Yeah.
But that's a very worthy question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still looking for. I gotta get somebody who knows the Bible front and back on the show. To have their own show, really, because I want. My thing is to. I'm not condemning the Bible, Quran, none of that stuff, but I don't like those folks who say that their religion is the only religion. I'm like, really?
Yeah, no.
But if I can get somebody that can kind of speak to, I don't know, maybe a historical stance on the Bible or on faith or something like that.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I mean, I don't know. I just think that people from a religious perspective should be, like you said, open to other religions rather than just this is my religion and that's the end all be all.
Yeah,
so,
everything else sucks.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, that's very anti to what their message is. So that's crazy. I really like them shoes.
My shoes?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like them. You're welcome.
Oh, I forgot to share this. Hold on.
Just pictured us in Egypt.
Yo, we might just be there. Look, you know something about that, Steve?
What's that?
She said she just pictured us in Egypt. So I was like, you're full of surprises. So I'm like, you got some news for me on that?
Nothing in Egypt. I've been there, but I don't.
Of course he has. Of course.
But no, I had a good time there. I really foresee us doing a lot of things globally.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that you guys will have. I don't know how long you'll have Deluxe, but I do know that you'll be here a long time.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, man, y'all don't understand when Steve be knowing shit. He just be smiling. He don't show no teeth or nothing. He like, yep, that's what's gonna happen. And guess what's gonna happen, Katie?
Oh God.
We gonna be here for a very long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We appreciate that. We must be.
And
doing
later,
something right.
later on, somebody will be doing a story about the network, and you can say how it started.
How it started.
Word.
Yep.
Be one of them experts and
old.
shit.
Like, wait.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Right, I remember them days. It was right before I got old.
Right before I got old.
Steve gave us a shot.
Yo.
I'm gonna look back on this fondly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know this is definitely like a life-changing
It is.
situation.
Oh wait, I gotta do. Let me start. I'm always late in starting this thing. These watch parties.
Oh, watch party.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
Me
Maybe I should
neither.
use Facebook more.
Please watch. Okay.
I heard that.
Little nasal twang.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, but Timon Show was good. I think his shows are going to be really good. He's got, I think, 3 guests already lined up for his
Right.
shows, and but Timon's got a good vibe about him,
Yeah.
which is very, very cool. So that was a great find.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you left a message on, was it YouTube?
Yep. That was me. That was me. I mean, I know you wouldn't know it from my old ass Music Soul Child handle on YouTube. That's like,
Yeah, I'm like, who is
it's
that?
very 2003. And so
Right.
I was like, let me write my name. I ain't gonna tell people what my music. Just put it to you like this. It sounded like it would have been like a Music Soul Child or Erykah Badu song back like 2003. You know, maybe. Anyway, it was bad. So I had to decide my name so you knew who I was.
I'm glad you did that.
Word.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that was cool.
Thank
That was
you.
very, very cool. His sister left some messages on on Instagram, last night, which is cool. So he's got people that are. His sister was like, "This is probably the best outlet for him."
Yes.
Word.
You know, and I'm
That's
like,
what's up.
"Oh, okay."
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Heck yeah. Heck
Word
yeah.
up.
But he was so excited. He had goosebumps.
I
last-
see. It was he seemed very authentic in his, like, you know, how gleeful he was. I know that's our word.
Gleeful.
Yes,
I like
gleeful.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
for real. It was dope though. That felt good, you know.
Well, Steve, you're out here changing lives. Like,
Yeah.
you're giving people an opportunity to pursue their dreams in a very big way.
Well, thank you. Thank you. My thing is just to try and, of course, you know, build the network. But in doing so, you know, if we can help people along the way, then I am so happy about that. So, but as I was saying before too, but everybody doesn't get this opportunity. I mean, I'm sorry, but not sorry. But that's the other reason why, and we're going to show this in just a minute. There's another place that people can go to and actually do their own podcast. They have to pay, but still, at least you can come here and utilize the facility.
I mean, they would have to pay Advent or whoever they're going to
Right.
anyway. So it's like, why not? Shit, if you don't want the, you know what I'm saying, producers dancing all in the videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, come to SQAIR Media Network,
Right.
for real.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so I'm just saying they gonna get, like, you know, a real experience. And, you know, depending on what the price is, I'm sure that it's affordable and for the quality that
It's
they
$150
get.
a month.
Come on now, somebody.
Yeah. You can do, I'm either 2 or 3 shows. So if I say 3, you got to do at least, you got to do minimum 2 shows a month.
That's what's up.
You know, so that's not a bad deal.
No.
And all you have to do is walk in.
And just
You
show
don't have to
up.
bring anything. Right. That's a good deal. But we'll talk about that in a second, though.
Okay. There's some more.
Oh, there it is, actually. That's called Channel 13.
Ah.
Yeah, this is it. Channel 13 is really for former radio personalities, serious podcasters. If you're not serious, and listen, it's not like you already have to have your podcast show, but you've got to be in a serious frame of mind to come in and do this. Because I'm not the person that you're going to have to ask 100 damn questions.
That's true.
Here's the gear. You need to know how to operate. I'll show you, but don't ask me, so how should I open this up? I can't help you.
Well, then that's when you charge a $50 consultant.
Yeah,
fee.
exactly.
I know. You're right. I know. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Money.
I will be your on-site
Money.
production assistant.
There you go.
Yeah.
Business. I'm a businessman. Man. Wait, I said it wrong. I'm not a businessman. I'm a
businessman.
Man, I got it. I got you. Yeah.
Help me now. Help me.
But yeah, Channel 13 is this for serious people. Develop your own, open and your own close. You got to bring. You don't have to bring anything. All shows are streamed live. They can opt not to stream, but it's still going to be recorded. But it doesn't change the price.
So you might as well.
Yeah.
You may as well. You can have up to 3 guests. Shows content are vetted and must be approved by us. The cost is $150 a month. You have to call and schedule your time, and topics must be approved. And the launch is probably mid-October.
It's like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks. Yo.
Yeah, if you need a part-time production assistant, you let me know.
I need a lot of shit right now.
Okay, hey.
But I saw you had help though last night. You had help though.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Yeah.
Yeah, my man Chief came in.
Chief.
Yeah, he is. That brother is amazing.
Yo, he did that though.
Yeah, I've been working with him for a while.
Or
But yeah, he sat right over there and did his thing. Made it look good, made it sound good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Of course, and what do I do tonight? I fuck around and can't turn the audio on. But that's okay.
It's okay.
we worked it out.
Yes, we did.
We worked it
Yes,
out.
we did. Thank goodness. So, but yeah, that's Channel 13, and
13.
it's going to be, where my edit room is or was. That's where it's going to be, right in there.
You said was?
It's not there anymore.
Oh, really? Where has
all
it
of that has been now been moved to my office.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just edit everything in there.
Okay. That's what's up.
But yeah, that room is now going to be that's what Channel 13 is going to be.
All right.
Because everybody, these things that we're talking about now, they have to have their own dedicated space. I'm not going to switch this room around to accommodate something else. It's just way too it's just way too much.
Yeah.
So Channel 13 will accommodate those folks who want to come in and have their own show. So
I can dig it.
yeah, I listen. I consulted with, former radio people and asked them what they thought about the price. They thought it was low, to be honest with me. They said, "You really that's all you're going to charge?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You should know that it's for serious." Sorry.
And with your time and the materials and
Right.
the environment that you bring to the table. So you need to be compensated
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's plug and play. You come in with your topic and your guests and you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you go. That's right.
There's a lot that goes into it
Oh, don't we know?
behind the scenes.
So, but yeah, that's Channel 13. So this other thing, this is crafted.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it to you guys already.
You have. But before you talk about Crafted, Channel
Okay.
13, I just want to know where you got the name from.
Channel 13.
Channel 13.
Channel 13. I can I go back? Yeah, Channel 13. I was playing with a lot of different names, and it's one of those things. I said, "Damn, this is like another channel." I'm like, "Oh shit, channel." I like that. 13 is my old baseball number.
Oh, okay.
Let us find out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Channel
and actually that was the
13.
name of my first production company, Production 13 Films.
Okay.
But yeah, 13 is my old baseball number.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
So that's where it came from.
Okay.
And it's going to be green like that money that you bet.
Yes. Yes.
People are going to want to come. They're going to want to come.
I agree.
And be a part of it. So is it possible that will you consider using that as maybe a beta test for future shows?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool.
And here's the other thing too that kind of spawned all this was when you go to what is it called, Advent and all those other places, they give you 1 hour and you got to have all your shit done in 1 hour. Otherwise, you're going to be charged. Here, you're allowed overages because you're really getting your whole show produced. You're producing your show. So it's hard to do that in the
Right.
content in the framework of 1 hour sometimes. So listen, you're given 1 hour, but if it goes hour 15, hour 20, I'm not going to scream about it.
Right, right.
Don't let that shit go for no 3 hours.
No, that is that is a long time.
Yeah. So in other words, I give people leeway.
Yeah.
They can fudge a little bit on that.
Word. Well, that's cool.
So yeah, let's move on to
Crafted.
Crafted. Watch, shop, buy, support where minority shop owners live. And this idea came to me probably 3 or 4 days before my other show. God, it's a shame I can't think of a man's name. Dawkins. And Cathay Dawkins. He's CEO of BBOC, which is Black Businesses.
He was on After Our Show?
Yes.
That dude?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Black Business Owners of Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's got to be something where we showcase these businesses, whether they have a product or service or whatever. And again, here I am throwing out names and stuff. I'm like, I crafted. I'm like, oh, you craft your thing that you're doing. Let's go with it. And I'll say this, that's the one thing I'm doing now that I did not do before, and that's when I think I'm much more confident in believing and knowing that the ideas that I come up with are great. Before I was like, I don't know. Let me just
I'm glad you don't do that shit no more.
I don't do that shit. No.
I'm glad.
No.
Yeah.
So I went with it, developed the logo for it, and I think it's fitting.
You know what? I was just looking at what is this? The typography. I don't know what this is.
Oh, the text.
Yeah,
right.
But you have like the symmetry of the C and the D, and then you got the F, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of, I like, it's very artistic, and it looks like it kind of is like a mix of This Old House and National Geographic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's kind of dope.
Yep.
But okay,
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I mean, it's
My
very,
brain, man.
Yeah, no, it's very purposeful in the way that it was designed. I mean, at first I tried some all caps, and I'm like, it's not gonna do it. Because case in point is that's all caps. It fits though.
It does.
fits for that.
Yeah.
But not for that. So I think this goes along well with what Crafted is about.
I like it.
But the idea that this is going to be a 2-hour show.
Okay.
People can come on the show and they're given 25 minutes to talk about the soaps that they make and how they make these soaps. Do they put any kind of perfume in the soaps? Is it good for whatever? And then they tell people, where they can go buy the soaps. What's their website? What's the phone number? What's the email address? Whatever it is. It's almost like a home shopping network, except it's for Black businesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
No.
I'm excited. And they'll come here and bring their products.
Well, Crafted is going to be in the where the green screens are in there.
Oh.
It's going to be in there.
Oh.
And when we're done with the show, I'll show you ladies exactly how the setup is going to
That's going to go. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's
That
up.
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
be. It's going to be very cool, though.
Make sure they leave us samples and stuff.
That's going to be a requirement.
Yeah. Really? Because we appreciated the Duchess. Those the Duchess Club products.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
And I was just going to say that was the other thing that pushed me to do this, because I remember when she was on your show, she sold out.
She sure
Yes.
did.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
We had a tremendous response.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was probably that was
It
like one of our
Is it
best
still
shows.
one of your best shows?
Yeah.
Highest
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one was great, and I
looked
mean,
at the analytics
yeah,
for last night. But
yeah.
Wow.
Historically, yes, that was
That's good, though.
Yeah, man, it was pretty cool.
But when I was thinking about this, I thought about that show. And I'm like, I got to go ahead and do this, man. I got to do it. Because my thing is, there's so many of us that are doing great things.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are making some phenomenal products. But, like, who the hell knows about it?
Exactly.
Right.
Besides word of
social
mouth.
media,
Yeah.
Right.
word of mouth.
Right.
But there are so many of us that are having. I mean, I can think of at least 10 people right now that I follow regularly or interact with via social media that have great products.
Yeah.
that would benefit from having a platform like this to just come and put it out there to the masses, and then have it nice and neat and crisp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And clear,
Yeah.
good quality, so
Yeah.
that you can then take it and chop it up, put on Instagram, put on Facebook.
That's exactly
do
right.
whatever you need, and use it over and over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. That's
People want to
exactly
touch,
right.
since you can't touch and feel, the next best thing is to see it and see somebody else experiencing
Yeah.
it and giving
Yeah.
their
All day.
real-time feedback.
That's exactly right. But yeah, again, it's a 2-hour show, which means we can have 4 companies on per show,
Okay.
which is really, really cool. And I'm saying it's going to be 2 times, what did I say, twice a month? Yeah. We're going to try to launch this thing the second week of November. But I kept thinking about that, and I said, second week in November, we may have to do this damn thing once a week, all the way through.
When word get out.
Yeah. When word gets out.
Right. Right. So I think it's going to be a big deal. But again, the idea that you can come on and you can tell people where they can find you, the phone number, website, email, all this stuff, that's a direct sale.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I mean, just even the other day, and without going into a plug, because I'd like for you to come on the show, but someone was looking for a certain product,
Right.
like some jewelry, and I was like, oh, I know someone who makes jewelry, and this will be great, and let me give you their information.
Right.
But the work that she produces and the actual demand for this type of stuff, the marriage of the two right here on Crafted.
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, just how easy that was just for her, like you said, to chop it up, post it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
make all the money.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
This is a great idea.
I think that it's going to. I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to. give shop owners and just entrepreneurs a platform to kind of showcase their products and services. And somebody said, well, how the heck could you, if somebody just has a service, how could they do that? And I use the analogy, if somebody has a landscaping business, I said, well, of course they're not going to bring in their lawnmowers and all of the other stuff, but they can talk about what kind of blade. They use a gator blade, they use a mulching blade, they use, just kind of grass you're going to need. And here's the services that we render. If you want us to come out on Sunday, we can come out on Sunday. I mean, it's all kinds of things you can do to make that service work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's really, it's a great idea for services and products. And again, when Cathay was here on the show, I didn't know how many members he had in BBOC, but they have over 25,000 members. And
That's crazy.
yeah. So here's the platform now. Wow. Thank you, people. But a platform where people can actually come on and talk about what they do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool.
I can dig it.
I love it. Well, and then too, I think what differs from Instagram, or even like a little snippet on Facebook, 1 to 2 minutes, at least with this platform, you get a chance to give not only your story,
Right.
but people a glimpse of your personality and to understand
Exactly.
the thought behind the product and what you put into it and why it's important to your personal story.
That's it. That is important.
And that's what draws people in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's what makes them want to support you when they have that.
What do you think about the name?
I like
Correct.
it.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's, it's dope. It's simple. It's allowing, people from whether you're selling dog nail polish to, to like the crowns or whatever,
Right.
it's just, I think it's just all inclusive
That's
for
awesome.
everybody. Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like when I see that word, it also makes me think of stuff that we've molded with our
Right,
hands.
right,
Like
right.
we've
I
taken the
agree.
time to engineer it and put it, either it's born out of necessity because there wasn't something like it already,
Right.
or it's an improvement upon something, or it's just something new altogether that
Yep.
we as a people tend to find little nooks and fit into them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And I think that when I see that and hear the name, that's what I feel like it is for us by us.
Yes, indeed. No, but something, guys, I love being able to offer stuff like this.
Yo, I'm saying, where else you gonna find this?
Right.
I'm sorry. Should probably be more serious, but where else would you find this? Can you, like you said, I can't go to Advent and get this,
No.
like all of this.
No.
I can't even, I don't know, find this, like you said, people showcasing their product right here. They could do whatever they want to with it, and I ain't got to search. It's right here in one place.
Yeah.
That's cool to me.
It's
Yeah.
easy. Mm-hmm. It's easy.
Well.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one, like you said, that the frequency is going to be a lot more than.
Especially from the day that we launch through, like the third week in December?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I think
Just in
that's
time
kind
for
of cool.
Christmas.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's another thing. You're launching just in time for Christmas.
Right.
People
right.
need stuff.
So when word gets out.
Yep. We sold out. You must get on board.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Get on board.
Yes.
I mean, I think, I go to Asheville quite often, and many times they have the outdoor vendors or the vendors outdoors or whatever, and I don't see any vendors of color there at all. And it's not a dig at them or nothing like that.
Absolutely
I mean, it
not.
is what it
Facts.
is. But I know that we do exist. We're crafty folks. We make stuff. We have. We can make our own beer. We can make our own leather goods. We can make our own whatever the hell it is. But again, nobody knows where they are.
Exactly.
So
They're right here.
Right here.
they're going to be right here.
Yep.
Right. That's exactly right. So this is going to be very cool, I think.
Your virtual farmers market.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm not going to have potatoes and shit here, but
Well, not
But
that, but
farmers
just like-
markets don't. That's. Are you still looking at
kidding.
almanacs before you plant crops? Also?
the almanac is very good. By the
Okay.
way.
Anyway. I mean,
I love the
come
almanac. Thank
on, whatever. Okay.
The Farmer's Almanac, by the way. Yes.
The farmers market sells other things. They have
They do.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
I know,
what I'm saying?
I know.
Well, why you fucking with farmers markets? Then what
I'm
they
just
do? to you?
saying. That's all. That's something to say.
You
All right.
like to mess with me.
Anyway,
Oh my God. I think that's. Oh, okay. I forgot. Oh my God, that's right. What's coming up for SQAIR Media?
Okay.
Here's some things that's coming up with SQAIR Media, guys. We're going to have working on a news department for national, regional news commentary. International news is already on the website.
wow.
That's already there. So you can go on the website, and Al Jazeera is there, BBC International, no, BBC World, and African National News is on
Okay.
there. Those three.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's all you need right there.
Independent news or film section is going to be on there. Business, we're going to be talking about news, entrepreneurs, highlight businesses, things of that nature. Black style, fashion, and trends.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important.
It is
It
very
is.
important. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It is.
yeah, we're really excited about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, and listen, if you think there should be something else, just tell me. Programming, there's going to be original content creation, original programming, sitcoms, and movies.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Run something down for 'em.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know I am a lesbian.
I'm sorry. Did you say?
You heard what she said.
Okay, I wasn't
I
sure.
said a
Okay.
thespian.
Oh, Thez. Okay. I mean,
You gonna make me?
okay.
You gonna make me come across that table?
But no, but you're absolutely right, and I know that. But I want to make sure that what we have on SQAIR is, I'll say, 99% all of our own content.
Yes.
Yeah.
So excited.
I am too.
I want to get to the point where, if what's the guy's name that does the plays in Charlotte?
Rory?
Yeah, Rory. If he's doing a play, maybe we can take it live.
Oh.
Okay.
mean,
Yes, let's
you know
do
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or and there's got to be some kind of compensation behind that too. I mean, people don't have to pay $5 to watch it online. I don't know what it's going to be yet.
Oh, so yeah. So the play is actually making money.
Right, right.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will capture a lot of people who just
I
don't
think
get
so.
a chance to make it or
Yep.
want to watch, or after a run that's only 2 weeks, to extend it out and still generate revenue.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's right.
Aha.
Aha.
I be thinking.
You be
You
knowing.
be thinking and I be knowing. And you be laughing.
Dude.
Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah, the original programming piece is really important. I was at a film festival about a couple of months ago on a panel. It was Trey. You know Trey.
Oh.
Yes. Sign Odyssey.
And so they asked me what I think people should do. I said, listen, guys, we got to own our own content. We have to.
Yeah.
And listen, it's very important. Some people even ask me, well, Steve, if you continue, are you going to show stuff like old reruns of some of the black shows? I said, possibly, but that's just not on my list right now. I want to create our own shit.
Ooh, opportunities.
You know,
Yes.
there's plenty of sitcoms and things we can make ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Yes,
Yeah.
we can. Actually,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have an idea
You're a thespian. I know.
for some things we're brewing up.
Yeah.
Well, no,
we
that's
were thinking about like shit on the way here.
Yeah.
Like, but it was a good idea.
I think it is.
Yeah, we had a couple of them.
We stay
Yeah.
cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah, we do.
yeah, that's
We
good.
do.
That's good. Just don't let them go dormant.
Oh no,
Don't-
we
don't
don't want to
do
do
that.
that.
Okay.
We were just thinking we might have a place where we can do that.
I think you do.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
4 Black Centuries is it's going to be on the website as well. 4 Black Centuries is it's a blog by a board member, and he was actually booted off of Facebook because he said he called some black Trump supporters coons. I'm like, wow.
That'll do it.
I said, okay.
My God.
That'll get you.
We're going to try to get
Gonna get-
his blog, 4 Black Centuries, over onto SQAIR.
Okay.
Of course, Crafted is there, Channel 13, My Style, Black Restaurants. I want to do something with that. I just don't know what yet. Black Restaurant Reviews. I got to work that piece out. And SQAIR Media events, these are things like these live panel discussions that we can like pop up somewhere and do these discussions, whether it's on not enough artistic events going on in Charlotte or where's the black media in the South. I mean, stuff like that. And it's so funny because I reached out to she is a Sudanese journalist. I think it was Sudan she's from. I think it's, but if she calls me back and we can arrange it, I'm going to have her on the show live, probably on Skype, so we can talk about what she's doing.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I'm all about trying to do stuff like that. I watch BBC fairly often and Al Jazeera. And here when we do like a live broadcast, we have the big live truck out and stuff like that. And when Al Jazeera and those guys do it, their people just have their iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do that anywhere. So I'm always thinking about stuff like that. And again, when the time comes, we are going to have a news department and an independent film section and original programming and all these things.
Yeah.
So folks, that's what's coming up. I'm telling you that right now. So it's not a joke. We're going to make it happen. We are going to probably go out very soon and begin to ask for money. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, word. That's what you're supposed to do. You can't run this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Forever, no.
No.
And people should be asking. I mean, people should be willing to contribute to
it's gonna
such a worthy cause.
A Kickstarter campaign. So I hope we can get what we need.
We will.
Don't say hope. Like, you don't need to talk like that. Say a hope. Be like, thank you.
Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Thank you.
Wow. Whoa.
What are you talking about? You done that like a few times.
It's all of these. Oh, come on now. Stop playing. These people have kind of chimed in.
Oh, hey, everybody.
That's what's up. We appreciate that.
When I did the watch party thing.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Oh, call Mark. He ain't got nothing.
That's what's up.
Wow. I recognize a few names out there.
Yeah, I be knowing.
You do be knowing. You do be knowing. Wow.
And Erica, I think, is on. Erica Craig.
We see her. Hey,
you know, the Duchess. Yeah.
Hey, girl. What's up? Thank you for coming on our show. Man, and thank you for the wonderful makeup, though. Oh, my God. That lipstick. Oh, goodness. I can't remember what it was. Nope. That shit is so beautiful. If you put it on, shit looks good.
Susan Woods is, she's just chimed in. She's like, who are your guests? What are they sharing with us? Susan, these are the host of the Deluxe podcast show. They're part of the network. And we were just going over all of the shows that we have currently on the, do I have it back up here? No, I don't, but wait. Hold on. Whoops. Yeah, all the shows on the network. We're just going over all the shows and kind of giving people an idea of what each show is about, when it came to into existence and that kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. The last thing that we talked about, I don't want to get this wrong. This thing, Crafted, is about people bringing their products and services on to Crafted, almost like a home shopping network. And that way you can kind of showcase what you do. You sell your product there, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, ladies, I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah. Good.
I feel like there's more. Something else. You have a hidden slot.
No, I don't think I do. Yeah. And next. No. I didn't tell you all this. We have a correspondent from Zimbabwe. No. So let me just go and tell you about the shows tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be.
More. We do have more. We do have more. Of course. That's like the most important part.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We have these two shows coming up, The Conversation and The Project. I've got another show tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And it's funny, this week I've had 3 shows at 9 p.m.
Word. People seem to like that time.
Huh?
I said people seem to like that time too.
Yeah.
You said it that the vision is to have it concurrent.
24/7. Yeah.
Concurrent show.
That's exactly
That's what's
right.
up. Mm-hmm.
It's coming to fruition.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like late night. It's like late
Yeah.
night talk with the David Letterman.
I'm looking for that too.
Word.
I'm looking for that person that can do a late night. So funny. Dawn was like, "Why don't you just tape it and then air it?" I'm like, "No, that is not me. I want to show this thing at 11:30, and let it. I don't know. You could last an hour and a half.
Real
whatever.
news raw.
Yeah.
Just out there.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So I'm looking for somebody that can do that.
Okay. Hope our viewers.
Not just
maybe.
any damn body,
I mean, but hey,
you will be vetted.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So yeah, Thursday tomorrow night is Yolanda Trotman with her show. Then that's at 7. Then tomorrow night I've got a show talking about politics in Gaston County. You're welcome, Susan. It's politics. You don't talk about politics a lot in the surrounding towns of Charlotte. It is what it is. I mean, Charlotte, Mecklenburg County is, I think, historically a blue county, where Gaston County is a red county.
That makes sense.
It may be going purple. Well, I mean, red and blue is purple.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't making shit up, but it may be heading in that direction. So that's what we're talking about tomorrow night.
Word.
Rocky, what's going on? And that's okay. I think, that's it.
Word.
That is everything right
That
there.
was a lot. That was a lot of good content. Really, it was.
That was good. That was very good.
What a difference a year makes.
Yeah.
A
Not
year.
even a
Not
year.
even a year. It's been like
Not even
8
a
months.
Year. Mm-hmm.
It's
9 months,
is.
I guess, but still,
I mean, what is that?
yeah.
Like no time.
And to be honest with you, the very first show was at the end of November. Like it was after Thanksgiving. That month was already over.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
It really was. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm glad. And you didn't even need no Queen City Pie Quest.
No, we did not.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, we did
not.
No.
We did not. Look at us now.
I mean, Queen City Podcast is cool, I guess, for some people. I just gave it a shot. I'm like, let me just see. It wasn't for me because I'm much more visual.
Yeah.
I need to, when I produce stuff, people have to see stuff. And so I knew that was going to be audio only. I didn't put a lot into it to begin with. But the upside is that it wasn't because of that, but I did meet you two.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
It was.
Yeah,
It
that was
really
great.
Was. Yep. Divine timing.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
worked out.
Ladies, any last words or anything?
I'm just excited to again see the next 6 months and
I know.
all that we will achieve.
Yeah.
And go on to do.
And I'm just
Thrilling.
real thankful and grateful to all the people who support us.
Yes.
Like that's another thing that's evidence, and that just like you said, even in all the people who are watching right now, people do care and they know you ain't trash too, so they tune in there.
We have very good content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you. I'm very thankful for that. And or just when I hear people quoting things from the show, the next day or even today, I was trying to watch your podcast, but people are paying attention, and so I'm appreciative and grateful. So that's what I want to say.
Yeah. Well, again, you're welcome.
Thank
you
you.
ladies are welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys are here. I mean, you're going to take on multiple roles.
I'm ready.
Yes, me too.
Look, I want dibs on the travel show.
A travel. What the
Yes.
hell is that?
It's
You ain't
probably
even thought about
coming.
it yet, but it's coming.
It's probably coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it, since I can't swim, dip your big toe in.
Okay, we'll have a meeting about that. We'll talk about that. But no, it's a good idea though. Travel show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think so.
Oh, I
yeah.
know.
Yeah. She's got a lot of shows. Yes.
And also, speaking of the launch party. May have to move it because I just found out yesterday that they're going to be painting this building about the same time.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, that can't do that then.
No
Well, I'll
worries.
still be healing up, so we have
Right.
to push it out.
Right. Yeah. So I got to figure the date out, another date. So I'll let you know.
Appreciate
We'll
that.
be here with bells.
And folks, again, we are going to have a launch party, and I am not joking about that either. It's going to be a for real launch party.
And it's open for.
I don't give a damn who it is.
Okay, well,
Okay, that's not true. That's not true.
The little
Yeah.
Nighthawk might show.
yeah, okay. Little Nighthawk.
Oh, you talking about that little guy? You talking about the little guy that came to the door?
Oh,
my God.
No.
Oh,
That's one of my personalities.
oh,
It's one of my little characters. Persona.
oh.
You
Okay,
don't want
okay.
little Nighthawk to show up.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Michael Graham. Hey, Denise. A lot of people. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Again, we are. We just want to give people an idea, kind of a synopsis of all the shows, and as you can see back here on this screen, we've done pretty well with the shows, and I'm very happy with it. So we're just going to continue to grow, and I think that. In 6 months we're going to be looking very, very well. We're going to be doing some big things.
Yo, I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for having us.
Yes.
Discuss all this good news.
Twice in 1 week.
Yep.
I know, right? I know. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm liking it.
I know.
It is. Might get used to
Got
this.
your life.